Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple guys. You go in the settings, use a promo code, and you enter the code Starco, S-T-A-R-K-O. You press OK and you will receive the goodies, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So guys, today we are gonna keep going with our tier list for March 2021. Today we're going to be talking about the Goblin characters. By the way guys, you can find the tier list on our Discord server. The link is in the description down below. And also guys, on the Discord server we do have a weekly drag coins giveaway. We give 3 prize of 500 drag coins a week, so make sure you actually go in the giveaway channel for Dragon Champion and join the giveaway. So let's jump onto the tier list guys. And well, today I actually put the webcam on the right side, so you're gonna be able to see the tier list guys. First of all, I want to say something really important. The Goblin faction is probably the faction that is the most balanced, maybe with demons and goblins, probably the two factions that are the most balanced. It's really hard to actually make a tier list with those two factions because all the characters are actually good. Even the bad characters are actually pretty decent characters, and the good character are so good and about the same level. So it was really hard to actually make a ranking for those characters. Now if you have a different vision, those characters guys, it doesn't mean your vision is not right because I'm not doing the same thing as you. It's just that I have a different vision. But if you don't agree on something guys, if you have a different vision, let me know in the comment section guys. We might actually do changes, as we like to listen to the people. Like yesterday we had somebody that said that Mordoom in the Orc faction should actually be SS for raid. So you know what we're gonna be doing here guys today? We're gonna put SS for raid because I was debating about that one and I actually kind of agree. It's actually it suit him. But anyway, let's get started with the Goblin faction. Here we have 10 Goblin in Dragon Champion, so let's get started here. The first Goblin we're gonna be talking about is a General Murdoch. General Murdoch is a rogue, rank SS in PvE, S in PvP, SS in raid, overall ranking of SS. General Murdoch can perform well everywhere. His kit brings damage decrease, AoE slow, and turn meter reduction. He also has the best Goblin leadership ability, without a single doubt. A very strong characters. Next we have Dr. Frank. Dr. Frank is a healer, rank SS in PvE, S in PvP, S in raid, with a overall ranking of S+. Dr. Frank is the best healer for tower mode due to his AoE shield, because pretty much you can make sure that for the next round in next floor in the tower you're gonna be you know, at max shield most of the time, which is actually pretty outstanding. He is also a game changer for the Goblin faction with his shock ability, creating so much follow-up attack, and that is probably what's the most important in the Goblin team for Dr. Frank. It actually makes him such an important part of a strong you know, raid team with the Goblins, because so much follow-up attack is very crazy. It is crazy guys, and it's so annoying to fight in battleground because of that. If you cannot counter that, as often you are just gonna get murdered from all those follow-up attacks. Next we have Instructor Goram. Instructor Goram is a tactician. Well, it does not really have a role, a class, to be honest, because usually the class are rogue, defender, warrior, or healer, and he has no category here. So we actually gave him the tactician class, although it's not really a class in my opinion. It's more like a subclass, but still that's the class he has. E rank S everywhere, PvE, PvP, raid, and overall. What's really weird with Instructor Goram is that he is currently more like a half-big leader than actually a Goblin character, so it's really weird to rank him into the Goblin list, but he is a Goblin, so we did not have a choice here from the way we've been doing this tier list. So special notes here: Instructor Goram is currently the best lead for the half-big faction, but he is also the best plug-and-play characters from the Goblin faction. His minion can apply AoE daze and AoE stun, which is very annoying. If you get those minions go for too long, if they get, I think it's a couple turn the minions, you're gonna regret it, because when they start doing that daze and that stun, it can actually be a game changer, which is kind of why that he is so great in a plug and play capacity. Next we have a Tanissa. Tanissa is a healer, if we can call her a healer. I don't know why she's called a healer. She heals a little bit, but she's more like a DPS healer, to be honest. But anyway, she rank S in PvE, A in PvP, a SS in the raid, overall ranking of S. Tanissa and Amara synergy is the most OP duo for guild raids, making them the best tier 9 solo team in the game, but they need each other to perform well. And the same that applies to Amara. Amara has the exact same ranking everywhere, but Amara's a mage, but it is the same note, guys, because they really is that their synergy together that make both such great goblin characters. But you separate them and they lose a lot of power. Without Tanissa, when you face Amara, it's like too easy to kill, and without Amara, Tanissa is just terrible character, to be honest. So they need each other, but they perform so well with each other that we had to put them that high in the tier list. So next we have Atom. Atom is a defender rank S in every part of the game, PvE, PvP raid, so he gets a global ranking of S. Since he got his level 7 abilities, Atom has become so much better, a lot more survivability, and finally guaranteed town from his third skill. Once we actually get his level 8 ability, I think it's on his passive ability, he's actually going to be starting every fight with a town. That is actually going to be damn crazy. Atom has got a lot better the last few months, guys, because of those level 7 ability. Could use a little bit more survivability still, but at gear 12 is actually pretty damn solid. So very good defender now in the game. Next we have a Surgeon Pigwall. Pigwall is a ranger, get S for PvE, A for PvP, A for raid, with a ranking of A+. Surgeon Pigwall is the best single target DPS in the game. Used to be better, but he has a huge lack of survivability, and the nerf on his lock and load ability also hurt his ranking. Before, the lock and load ability used to stick. No, when you were doing a follow-up attack, it did not disappear. It used to stick, I think, for a couple turns, but now as soon as you get an attack out, the lock and load ability disappears. So you cannot actually just say, okay, I'm gonna get my lock and load ability so I can actually use my double DPS ability with it after that, because you're just gonna do a follow-up attack and you're gonna lose your lock and load, and it's you kind of lose damage in at that way. So it really sucks. I think that they really messed up the way they designed the lock and load ability rework when they did it. I think Surgeon Pigwall could be getting a much higher ranking if they actually did not destroy his lock and load ability, and also more survivability will definitely help him a lot. Next we have Arno. Arno used to be a better thing than Atom, but now with Atom's and level 7 abilities, there is no way Arno can be better, but he is still a pretty solid defender. So class, he is a defender, get a PvE S, PvP A, raid A with a global ranking of A+. Arno makes Pigwall much stronger, and yes, Arno and Pigwall has a strong synergy together, which is awesome, but as a survivability issues compared to Atom. Does that mean that he has low survivability? No, it just means that compared to Atom, Atom has so much more survivability than Arno, but Arno can do a lot more damage. We're gonna make sure that we state that he is still a very solid defender unit. And next we have Major Shot. Major Shot is a ranger, get A for PvE, S for PvP, A for raid, global ranking of A+. If Major Shot could actually take a hit, because he is so freaking squishy, he will probably be in the top 3 Goblin. His kit is amazing, can inflict AoE stun, AoE heal block, and AoE blind. There's only 2 characters in the game that can inflict AoE blind, Garrett and Major Shot. He is an awesome unit, guys. It's just the fact that it cannot take a hit. He is so goddamn squishy that is killing him. It is literally killing him. If they actually rework his base HP eventually, that will definitely make major shot so much stronger. And the last on this ranking, guys, we have Old Lure, the only warrior in the Goblin faction. You get A everywhere, PvE, PvP, raid, and overall ranking of A. Old Lure is another character that has an awesome kit but lacks survivability. I personally freaking love Old Lure, guys. His kit is awesome, my best counter for Trumguard because of his days they can apply. So what I say here is between the multi-hit days and slow, it can do great work when it can survive, and that is true. When Old Lure can actually survive, he does such a great job, but the big issue is that 90% of the time it's just gonna be tanking the floor, which is very, very sad. Also, you can see here the ranking. We have no SS ranking. Actually, we have one SS ranking here. We have one SS ranking into the Goblin faction, but most, or you can actually put them all at S, to be honest, and that will be fair for the Goblin faction because every single character in the Goblin faction can actually do something very important. There is no Goblin that you should not be working on, to be honest, because they are all great. You could go with 2 full Goblin team and you will perform very, very well at Battleground. Goblin faction is one of the best faction, and it's one of the most fun to play too. And we do have a spotlight video for all of them. Also, no level 7 ability spotlight video yet, which, as I talked about earlier, guys, in the previous tier list video, is that once we're done with the tier list, next month we're gonna start covering all those characters with level 7 ability, so we can actually update their character spotlight video, so you guys has a better idea which ability to level up and how to build them up with those level 7 ability. And the only characters I do not have a character spotlight video for in the Goblin factions for now is Amara, but that will be coming once she gets her level 7 ability, because I don't think she has it yet. Maybe I'm wrong and she has it and I'm just not paying attention. But let's take a quick look here. Sometimes I'm not fully paying attention to everything, and no, she does not have the level 7 ability yet. So once she gets that level 7 ability, we're going to be making a character spotlight video for her, so hopefully it's going to be good enough. Maybe it's going to be the next update. We should actually get patch notes for the next update probably on Monday, and we're going to be covering that obviously as soon as we can. So guys, this was the Goblin faction. Again, you can find the tier list on my Discord server. Also, you can find Drakewin's giveaway on my Discord server. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check the bell to get notified when we post our awesome Dragon Champion content. And most important of all, guys, make sure you keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.